Jeremy, do you think your government lies more now than it did during the Balkan Wars, or is it about the same?
There are a lot of parallels to what happened, and I think historical roots in the 1999 NATO bombing in particular. The civil war in Yugoslavia that preceded the 1999 bombing is a sort of different set of circumstances that we certainly can talk about what those indicated about what came after it in the decades following, and particularly after 9/11. But I think the 1999 NATO bombing is an interesting case study because at that time you had a Democratic president, Bill Clinton, who was waging a war by circumventing basic American law and launched a 78-day bombing campaign without congressional authorization. In the United States, it's the Congress that is the only entity that has the right to declare war. And there was a huge discussion about invoking the War Powers Act against Bill Clinton. And in fact, at that time, it was Republicans who were sort of saying that Clinton was violating presidential powers and circumventing Congress. And nonetheless, he went ahead and he bombed, at the time, Yugoslavia for 78 days. And what we saw also was the bombing of civilian infrastructure across Serbia. And in the name of saving the Albanian population of Kosovo. But if you look back now at the discourse in the United States surrounding the 1999 NATO bombing, it almost seems quaint how they even bothered to discuss legality of it in any manner, because under Trump right now, you have a president that has unmasked the true nature of the American empire. He says the quiet part out loud. He tells lies that are so demonstrably false that even the economic markets have stopped reacting in part to the lies that he tells on Monday mornings in an attempt to manipulate oil prices or stock market prices. But Trump 2.0, it combines the worst aspects of the darkest chapters of American history. He kidnaps Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela. This is reminiscent of the 1950s CIA mentality of Latin America. They're talking about regime change in Cuba. He launches a war that he openly announces as a regime change war against Iran. He pays some lip service to the idea that it's meant to save the Iranian people, but the reality is that he then proclaims that he's going to bomb and erase the entire multi-millennia civilization of Iran. And so, what I think we're seeing in Donald Trump in a macabre, dark way is refreshing in the sense that he's actually showing the world what the true nature of America is. And, when it comes to foreign policy.